Okay, so good morning, students. Today we are going to see very important topic, that is something called as articles. Okay, so as we know in English, right? There are two types of articles: definite article and indefinite article, right? That is the and a. So let us see how the articles are there, like definite article and indefinite article. Okay, so let's see this what it is in English again. It is something called as
सर
the yes.
सर स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा सर.
Oh, sorry. I have not shared the screen. Okay. Okay. Now is it okay?
यस सर.
Okay. Fine. Yes. So these are the two types of articles: definite article, indefinite article. In English, we know it is called as the or a or a, like that. Okay. So for anything, you will put this definite or indefinite article, right? Like let's say if you are saying I have a pen, right? Please close the window, right? Open the door, right? So the and a. Now what happened? As I told the last 2 3 lectures, like you know, so there are genders for each thing, or let's say each noun. We have got the gender. Now, if you compare this with Sanskrit, or like our Indian languages, like let's say our Marathi language, so you will find out, if I want to say close the window, right? So I will speak like this in Marathi, like ती खिडकी बंद कर. So khidki means window actually, and if I am saying T, that means this khidki or window is actually feminine, and that's why I just tell like that T khidki. So if I want to say open the door, so in Marathi I will say to darwaja. So that darwaja means door, and to, because of it is male, because of the this thing is in male, that's why I'm saying to darwaja. So to darwaja, ti khidki, te pen. So that pen in Marathi it is te, that is it is a neutral. So just see that each thing that we are having the lot of the genders, three genders: male, female, and neutral. So in German also we have to remember the male, female, masculine, feminine, and neutral. Okay, so always we have to remember, whenever we will use a noun, we must know whether whether it is feminine, masculine, or neutral. That we have to remember. And because of this definite and indefinite article, there are a lot of different forms of articles. Now, what kind of forms of articles, that I will tell you. So over here, the first form is called as nominative. This nominative is, what is the meaning of this nominative? So if you are learn in in Sanskrit language as prathama, dvitiya, tritiya, chaturthi, these are something called as vibhakti, or these are something called as forms. So let's say in English it is called as forms, right? First form, second form, third form, fourth form, like that. So like this in Sanskrit we have got seven forms, seven vibhakti: prathama, dvitiya, chaturthi, panchami, shashti, saptami. Like, in German we have got five forms. So out of five forms, four forms are always being used whenever you are using the this particular articles. So kinds of forms is what, there are some forms like nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. So we have got four forms: nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. You may say it's prathama, dvitiya, tritiya, chaturthi. First form, second form, the first form, second form, third form, or fourth form, like that. Okay. So these are something called as the forms, right? So how these forms are going to use, it depends upon the situation. For example, this nominative is like first form, wherever whenever you want to say only a pen like that. So I will use, the nominative. But something like you are doing some action with noun action. So if I am saying I am writing with a pen, so what I am doing, I am writing or I am doing some action. I am doing some action with the thing. If I am doing the action with the thing, then whenever you are uh, doing any action, you have to use accusative form. If the things positions are proper, for example, if I am saying the pen is on the table, right, or the pen is with me, like the pen ka position is fixed, the position of pen is fixed. So whenever I am talking with this noun, right, regarding the position, you have to use a dative form. So my rule will be like this: action accusative. Whenever you are doing, you have to use action, and whenever it is a position, it is in the dative form. Is in the dative form. And in, whenever you are using, the pen is belong to me, right? Or let's say my friend's pen. Okay, mitrache pen. So it's like cha che che, in Marathi we are saying cha che che, right? माझे pustak, the book of mine, right? Or for example, say Vaishnavi's book, the book of Vaishnavi, like that. Okay, so like that, if you are using it is like a fourth form, then you are going to use a genitive. Obviously, genitive, dative, and accusative forms we are going to see later. Okay, we have to concentrate on the nominative. Why? Because already we have got the masculine, feminine, and neutral. That thing we are going to study, and that's why we are going to study for indefinite and indefinite. So definite and indefinite, right? So we are going to see this. So let us concentrate on first nominative, and after some exercises, some some or let's say in the second chapter, we have already seen the first chapter. In the second chapter, you will come to know the accusative, dative, and genitive forms. Dative and genitive, it is too far, but obviously whenever you are making a sentence, you are going to make a use of accusative, dative, genitive always. So always while making a sentence, we are going to use these fourth forms, right? But let us see how to what is this nominative form of for masculine, feminine, and neutral. So let's see this. So here I will write masculine, here I will write feminine, and here I will write neutral, right? And here I will say what is the plural form of this, right? Plural form is again very very important. This we are going to first see is definite article. Now, which article we are, studying? Definite article. In definite article, the chart is different. We are going to see after this. Okay. So let us concentrate on the definite article. How this definite article it is there. So in nominative, it is called as there. The feminine article is D, and masculine article is das. So there D das. There D das. Okay, and the plural form of everything is D. Plural form of everything is D. So whether it is masculine, feminine, neutral, my article of the plural form is D, right? Okay, so I have many pens, like I don't know, it's like that. Okay, so the pencils, the books, whatever it is, so this is like D, I'm going to use it. Okay, this D and this D, like it is, even though the spelling and everything is same, because of the conjugation of the different kinds of nouns, it will vary. Okay, how it will vary, let's see. So now I will say der man. What is der man? Der man is nothing but the man. Okay, because it is masculine, here it is, here I will say der man. Noun in German, the first letter we are always writing in capital. Any noun you take, any position of this noun in any type of sentences, whether it is in the middle, last, beginning, or wherever, the first letter is always capital, right? So this thing that we have to, while writing, we have to make it very compulsory that the first letter of noun is always a capital, right? While reading it is not making any kind of sense, whether you will not say, der man. Okay, so der capital M man, not like that. Okay. So der man is the man. Let's say frau die frau is the woman. And for the skinned is nothing but the child. The child. Okay, now let's see what is this plural form of this plural form. How you will say the men, the women, right? The children, like that. Okay. In English, it doesn't matter because I'm again repeating. For definite article, it is the. We are using wherever it is the, and for plural form also you can say it is the only. But whereas it is the, let's see. I want to say the men, then I will say the mener. Now here it is a umlaut. A umlaut. A umlaut double N ER. So now you can see, this D and this D, even though the spelling and everything is same, the because of this conjugation, it becomes a plural. It becomes a plural, right? So how you will say der man die Männer. So whenever you will always open the dictionary, any kind of dictionary, and if you are go on reading the, vocabulary like that, okay, then you will say whenever you will come across any kind of noun, right? Obviously, nouns are already over there. So any noun, so you are going to remember its, singular form and the plural form. In singular, we have got three combinations like masculine, feminine, neutral. This is in singular form. This is in plural form. So even though it is D, but you are going to see that how this, the noun becomes very. The spelling is already, pura alag hai. Okay. So how it is, man, der man, and here it is D mener. It is different. It is different, right? So now see, die Frau. Now in plural it is also D. So here the spelling is Frauen. Frauen. Here you can say the woman, or here you can say the lady. It is also fine. The ladies. Okay, in English we are saying the ladies in plural form. Okay, so der Mann, die Männer, die Frau, die Frauen, das Kind, and die Kinder. Das Kind, die Kinder. The Kinder is the children. Okay, so this is very, very important. This is very, very important. Lots of nouns are there, lots of various, right, conjugations of the plural form, right? So it's not same. You will just see, what we have added here, er and a umlaut. So this a, now in plural it becomes a umlaut, like that. Okay, here we don't have like this, but here we are going to add en. But it is not a same rule for all masculine or feminine and or neutral, right? It is different, totally different. And that's why we have to whenever we are remembering, we have to remember a lot in German while making a sentence. Because these articles are going to make a, the important things, I cannot say in Marathi, to khidki band kar, right? So Maharashtrian people will laugh on me, you will say अरे वो तो खिड़की नहीं है ती खिड़की है. So the khidki, that is window, is feminine. How you can say it is to khidki. So it is wrong Marathi. It is wrong grammar I am using while making a sentence in Marathi. So like this, if I am making a mistake while using this proper article, a proper article And like in masculine, feminine, neutral, I will never say, der kind or d kind. No, because you are totally changing the gender. You cannot say, d man or das man. No, no, no way at all. And when even if you are saying, d maner, no, it should be d mener, a umlaut only. Then your question may be like that, let's say if you are asking the question, सर ये तो हर एक नाउन का मुझे आर्टिकल ध्यान में रखने का है, whether it is masculine, feminine, neutral, as well as I am going to remember its plural form. And how it is going to remember? It is only because of the lots of practice, practice, and practice. If you do the lots of practice, right, then only you can able to remember everything. So since childhood, I'm just saying to pankha, ti khidki, to darwaja, te pen. So I'm remembering always. I will never make any kind of mistake if I'm Maharashtrian and if I'm using the proper masculine, feminine, neutral. Yes.
सर
हा बोला.
सर तुम्ही आधी आम्हाला सांगितलेलं की जे ई आहे ना, ई लास्ट मध्ये आला तर ते ए नाही होणार म्हणजे.
हम्म, हम्म, हम्म.
तर जे डी आहे त्याला डाय असं म्हणजे दुसरं कवी काय नाही बोलू शकत आपण.
नाही नाही नाही. Because it's a combination of I and E. Because it's a combination of I and E, I have to say it is E. D.
ओके
डाय नाही व्हायचं, डाय म्हणायचं नाही. ओके.
ठीक है सर। सर लेकिन ऐसा समझेगा कैसे हर बार कि अगर समझो आई की जगह पे कुछ और दूसरा अल्फाबेट हो और
नहीं, see, this D is always be there because because whenever you are making a sentence, it is always there and it is universal. Okay. So समझेगा कैसे means what? It is the remembering things.
नहीं
That's
नहीं
why
सर,
हाँ.
ये तो सर सब फीमेल फॉर्म में आ गया सर, लेकिन अगर समझो कोई दूसरा वर्ड है, कोई
हम्म,
नया वर्ड है एंड उसमें ऐसा चेंज हो रहा है ई, ठीक है
हम्म.
लास्ट में, तो आई अल्फाबेट नहीं है उसमें एंड कोई समझो एस है।
हाँ, देन ओनली ना, तो अपना जो रूल है वो वैसे ही है ना.
अच्छा अच्छा, सिर्फ आई की वजह से चेंज होगा ना,
हाँ
ऐसे
आई.
बाकी कोई अल्फाबेट
हाँ.
के साथ रूल मैटर नहीं
नो नो
करता
नो
ना।
नो नो, ये कॉम्बिनेशन है ना, देखो आई ई का कॉम्बिनेशन है. राइट, ये
ठीक
कॉम्बिनेशन है इसके लिए. ओके.
है ओके सर।
ओके, एंड ऑब्वियसली सी, जैसे जैसे हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे ना, वेन एवर यू विल सी द मोर एंड मोर डायलॉग्स, कंटेक्स एंड एवरीथिंग, देर यू विल कम टू नो, कि अलग अलग कॉम्बिनेशन से अलग अलग वर्ड का प्रोनाउंसिएशन कैसे चेंज होता है. दैट इज
ओके
ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके.
यस
कळलं.
यस यस यस।
Okay. So, see, we will see the nominative only today because this is very, very important, and how these nominative are used in our, this particular obstinate eins, like chapter 1, that we will see. Okay. So let's see where they are used. Okay. So again, I will read it. Okay. For the just I will read. I will just make a translation. And now at this moment, we are going to mark which is the noun, which noun is being used, and whether is it there, d or does. Let's see. Okay. So here it is now. Guten Tag, ich bin Anton Brega. Right. I hope that you are remembering the translation of this. If you stuck somewhere else, immediately you ask me. Okay. Mein Name ist Richard Robertson. Ich komme aus England und lerne hier Deutsch. Mein Name ist Peter Carles. Ich gehe auch hier in die Schule. See, now you will come across, die Schule, in the school. So Schule is feminine in German. Okay. Now how you are going to see this? Obviously, I think I told you, or now I will tell you. If possible, let us take some pocket dictionary. Something like pocket dictionary. So I think lots of bookstores are there. So I think you can go and you can purchase a very small dictionary. राइट. पॉकेट डिक्शनरी मिलता है जर्मन का. अदरवाइज यू मे गो फॉर द, इफ यू वांट टू हैव द बिगर डिक्शनरी, लाइक ऑक्सफोर्ड डिक्शनरी है, कलिंग्स का डिक्शनरी है, लॉट ऑफ डिक्शनरीज आर अवेलेबल ऑफ जर्मन डिक्शनरी. राइट. When I will come to your college once again offline at one time, there also I will bring some of the dictionaries to show you. Right. But in between that, if you want to take a small dictionary, you can take it. Otherwise, At this particular moment, directly do not jump, like, go for, already English. That's why you can directly appear for GRE and TOEFL like exams, because you know the basics. Here what happened, we have just started. So you are in the, like, in this particular sense, you are now in junior KG, like, you go. Okay, so in German you are in now junior KG and senior KG. So in KG level, I will never say, directly jump for the dictionary, but it is always have to someday you make, you have to go for, like, referring the dictionary. Okay, but now let's see. Ich gehe auch hier in die Schule. Richard ist mein Freund. Now here, this is the friend and this is masculine. And now you will say, it is Richard is my friend. So what is mine now? Mine is like possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun, right? We are going to see what is possessive pronoun. Ihr seid Freunde, lernt ihr oft zusammen? Ja, aber Peter arbeitet nicht viel. Er arbeitet wenig. Ich sage immer, Peter, du bist faul und ich bin fleißig. Ich bin faul und du bist fleißig. Das ist falsch. Du lernst langsam und ich lerne schnell. Wo ist denn die Lehrerin? See, Lehrerin is die Lehrerin, feminine. That's why, in translation also I have told you, where is then the female teacher, right? The teacher here in English we are saying the teacher only, right? Whether it is masculine female, and maximum हम लोग बोलेंगे Mr. and Miss. हम लोग की Miss आ गई, like that, so at least you will say like that. But here it is actually the teacher, right? Kommt sie nicht? Does she not come? Nein, Frau Meyer kommt nicht, sie ist in Bonn. Aber dort kommt Herr Müller. Er ist der Lehrer. See, this is masculine. Der Lehrer. Richtig, ich bin der Lehrer und Sie sind die Schüler. Now here something like here it is being plural form. Why it is plural? Because you can see it is why I used Z. What is Z? Z is nothing but a plural form. And you, this is polite form of you. Polite form of you is always plural form. And all of you are the students, right? And that's why it is Schüler. Now, how it is makes sense? What is the plural? What is the singular form of this? Now it is actually been used in a plural form. What is the singular form of this? Die Schüler, right? तो वो हम लोग देखेंगे अभी आगे आगे जैसे जाएंगे वैसे वैसे हम लोग को मालूम पड़ेगा. In the second page of this we are having the exercise, so we will see this. Ich frage und die Antworten. Wir lernen die Sprache. We are learning the language. See, the language, Sprache. Now, Sprache, it is die Sprache. Wir üben die Grammatik und wir lernen die Regeln. Very important, very important. Wo ist das Buch? See, the book is the neutral. Where is the book? Wo ist das Buch, Herr Robertson? Here is das Buch. Now, here is auch ein Heft. Ein Fuller und ein Bleistift. Now ये ein क्या है? This ein is nothing but indefinite article. So now let's see the chart for indefinite article. Definite article we have seen, and now let's see indefinite article. How you will put indefinite article? It is a or a, whatever you are pronouncing in English is fine. Now here I will again say the there, the does. Now obviously for indefinite article we know it. There is no plural form. There is no plural form for indefinite article. Now let's see what is the article for this. The masculine is ein. The feminine is eine. Right now it is a because it is last is e. So eine, and neutral is again ein. Neutral is again ein. Right? Now in nominative form, the masculine and neutral form both are same. Both are same. Right? So how it is again, let's see. So here I have to say for this same thing. So let's put it like this. So here I will say ein Mann, Ein Frau und eine Frau, sorry, eine Frau und ein Kind. Ein Kind. A man, so it's like this. A man, a woman, sorry, yeah, it is a woman, a child, right? So ein Mann, eine Frau, ein Kind. A man, a woman, a child. This is very, very important. This is very, very important, right? Now here, even though it's a ein man, it is der man because it is masculine. It is das Kind. In indefinite article, it is ein Kind only. Okay. But what happen, whenever if you are reading something, let's say if you are reading over here, here in the context, and here it is I know. Now here you may in confuse, whether it is does or whether it is dare. तो ये डेयर है क्या डस है सो ऑब्वियसली so ये तो हम लोग को पहले वोकेबुलरी सीखना है राइट दिस इज दैट्स व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग दिस इज लाइक द फर्स्ट एकदम यू आर इन द केजी लाइक दैट स्टार्टिंग है आपका so here obviously whenever you will go through it whether it dare or does क्या है उसका बाद में उसका प्लूरल फॉर्म क्या है and then these dialogues actually will be there लेकिन हम लोगों ने क्या किया है we have just seen the dialogues first प्रोनाउंसिएशन की हम लोग ने पहले तैयारी की कर रहे हैं हम लोग so that we are just will come to know कि what the pronunciation and what are the things are there and after doing this dialogue now we are started the to go inside the grammatical part okay so I hope that this a very small chart that you have just seen. So now, is there any question regarding this nominative form? See, again, I am repeating accusative, dative, and genitive form. We will see later. Okay. So now, if any question is there, definite article and indefinite article, please tell me. Please ask. हे कळलं सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. So now let's see the grammatical part of this again once again, right? Because here these exercises that we are going to solve it. Okay, so I hope you can see this. Um, so first is given here fragen. Fragen means to ask. It is a verb, obviously, and the adverb of this is frage. So defrage. Defrage means the question. The question, right? So let's understand this, right? Okay, again, I'm hoping that you are making a note of it in your German notebook. Always make a habit because it's a new thing that you are learning new language altogether, right? So whenever we are learning something, you are going to write it in the notebook, okay? So that you will have the practice of writing as well. So this is a verb, this is adverb, right? So you can see frage, defrage, the question. Here fragen means to ask, like like this antworten means to answer, but the adverb of this word de antwort, the answer. And now your question is like this: D. Schuler. In the dialogue we have seen, D. Schuler. So it is the students. How it is the students? What is the singular form of this? The answer is over here. This is D. Schuler. D. Schuler.
सर
हाँ,
सर
yes.
आपने एंटवर्टन का मतलब क्या बताया?
Antworten means to answer.
ओके सर.
To answer. Okay. आणि D. Antwort means the answer. So it's adverb आहे म्हणून हा. So D Schuler. D Schuler means the school. D Schuler means the school. And now see here the three things are important. The first one is der Schuler. Der Schuler. U umlaut है हाँ, U umlaut आहे. Der Schuler means the student. और वो भी कैसा है मेल स्टूडेंट because it is der, right? What it is in feminine? Die Schülerin. Die Schülerin, the female student. Very important, very important. Please make a note of it. Der Schüler, die Schülerin. इथं असं म्हणा विद्यार्थी, विद्यार्थिनी. In Marathi also we have got these both things. It's a ladka, ladki. You know, it's a different thing. In English we are saying the student. She is a student. He is a student. So student, student. There is no make any the differentiation of like this. While putting the article as well as the form of the noun is also changing. You can just see here it is shuler. It is shulerin. So ayn add केलाय. देअर शिवलेर डी शिवलेरिन और कसं म्हणायचं शिवलेरिन यू उमलावट आहे ना शिव सो थोडासा ट्विस्ट ट्विस्ट करणे का थोडासा शिवलेरिन देअर शिवलेर डी शिवलेरिन द स्टुडंट इन इंग्लिश बट इन मराठी यू कॅन से द विद्यार्थी विद्यार्थिनी सेम थिंग देअर लेरर डी लेरेरिन तुमच्या मॅडम असतील तर यू हॅव टू से डी लेरेरिन यू कॅनॉट से डेअर लेरर राईट यू हॅव टू से डेअर लेरर डी लेरेरिन फिमेल असेल तर ओके सो नाव लेक हिअर इट इज ऑल्सो डेअर फ्रेंड डी फ्रेंडिन मित्र मैत्रीण राईट डेअर फ्रेंड
सर
हा बोला
सर म्हणजे आता फिमेल टीचर आहे,
हा
तर आपण डी लेहरेरिन बोलणार. म्हणजे जे पण फेमिनाईन वर्ड म्हणजे हे कनेक्ट होतो डेफिनेट आर्टिकल, त्यानंतर जे वर्ड आहे ते इन लागतो का फिमेल मध्ये
हा
तर?
म्हणजे आता सध्याचे तरी याला आता जेवढा आपण वोकॅब्युलरी शिकतोय ना त्या वोकॅब्युलरी मध्ये तरी तेवढं आहे जसं पुढे पुढे अजून काही नवीन नवीन येईल ना त्याच्यामध्ये न्यू वर्ड्स यू विल कम अक्रॉस दॅट दॅट वर्ड्स मध्ये तुला लगेच समजेल की बाबा आता आहे नाही तर तिकडे अजून काय आहे का आर यू गेटिंग
अच्छा, म्हणजे हे एक डेफिनेट नाहीये की म्हणजे हेच फॅक्ट नाहीये की इनच लागेल, चेंज पण होऊ
नाही नाही, हा
शकतो.
हा हा असं नाही आता आता बघ ना आता मराठीमध्ये सांगा ना विद्यार्थी विद्यार्थिनी
हा.
ओके मित्र मैत्रीण आता विद्यार्थिनी वेगळं आहे आणि मैत्रीण वेगळं आहे ना न
हो
आहे ना
हो
शेवटला
हो हो.
यू आर महाराष्ट्रीयन बरोबर ना
नाही सर, मी सांगत
आता हे
इंग्लिश.
पूर्ण वेगळं आहे बघ ना नाही नाही फिर भी
हा
हे तर समजलं का नाही विद्यार्थिनी पूर्ण वेगळं आहे ना
हा हा.
बघ याच्यामध्ये असं आहे का की बघ आता मी इकडे ना मुद्दामून असं लिहितो विद्यार्थी आणि नी ओके आता हे पूर्ण वेगळं आहे आणि हिअर इट इज मैत्री न आता हे पूर्ण वेगळं आहे ना मग इकडे न आहे इकडे नी आहे ना
बरोबर.
ओके मग इकडे मग मी आयन आयन टाकेल अशी गॅरंटी नाही काय
ओके, चालेल.
गेटिंग
तेच. हा हा.
हा 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 हो समजलं आता
हो हो सर,
हा
तेच होतं मग. कारण की मी का विचार केला की आता समजा काय दुसरा वर्ड झाला जसं की म्हणजे समजा काही पण घ्या, स्कूटी
हा
घेतली त्याला फेमिनाईन जेंडर केलं तर काय तसं इन लागेल असं विचार
इव्हन
केला.
सिंपल म्हण ना तू प्राण्यांचं घे ना कुत्रा कुत्री असं
हा हा.
म्हणजे ते पूर्ण वेगळं आहे ना सी बट हिअर इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट इकडे इट्स अबाउट द डॉग आणि तिकडे पण द डॉग आहे पण इकडे इव्हन दो इफ आय एम सेइंग लाईक दॅट सो आयनच येईल याची काहीच गॅरंटी नाहीये
राईट.
आर यू गेटिंग
येस सर.
so so lots of nouns are there no lots of nouns you can just see if you're reading the dictionary so dictionary मध्ये किती nouns आहेत बापरे so lots of nouns are there but it's just a make a use habit आपल्याला प्रॅक्टिस खूप प्रॅक्टिस करायची आहे whenever I will say dare shuler d shuler in dare lerer d lerer in right dare friend d friend in पण हे मेल फिमेल झालं फक्त but I am what I'm saying we are going to read like this what is the सिंग्युलर फॉर्म अँड प्लुरल फॉर्म सिंग्युलर फॉर्म प्लुरल फॉर्म असं खूप प्रॅक्टिस करावी लागणार आहे राईट देन ओनली वी कॅन एबल टू रिमेंबर जसं आता मी सांगितलं ना की विद्यार्थ्यांनी माहिती इफ इन इन जर्मन पीपल इफ दे आर लर्निंग मराठी तर ते असं म्हणते सर हाऊ आय कॅन रिमेंबर इज नथिंग बट वॉट टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॅक्टिस right that's it so now let's see let's go ahead with this now this is very again the next thing that we have seen this is something called as opposites we have seen. Yes opposites hai right so opposites let's see how these opposites are there flagish foul flagish means what hard worker foul means lazy so see in these particular dialogues, the types of things that we are saying, feel wenig much. Feel means much, and wenig means little. Langsam, slow. Schnell, fast.
सर सर जरा
Richtig.
एक 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 करून जरा मिनिंग सांगता का जरा प्लीज
Ah,
आम्हाला.
yes, yes, yes. Fleischig. Fleischig means hard worker. Fleischig means hard worker. Foul means lazy. Foul means lazy. Okay. See, these things that we have come across over here, ich bin faul und du bist fleischig. Das ist falsch. I am lazy and you are hard worker. That is wrong. Okay, so false is wrong. मग wrong असेल तर मग correct काय आहे? So it is given over here. No, richtig. Ich bin der Lehrer. Richtig means correct. So in this particular text, you will come across, false means wrong, richtig means correct. So ये opposite हो गया एक दूसरे का, right? Foul, flagish, ये दो opposite हो गया, like that, okay? So like that, anything else? So here it is like feel wenig. Feel means much, wenig is little. So let's see where it is come across. Feel and wenig. I have put this book in your WhatsApp group, huh? So if you are not, got this particular online book, ये जो online book का copy है मैंने अपने WhatsApp group में डाला है. Okay, so here, हाँ, yes, here it is. See, ja, aber Peter arbeitet nicht viel. Er arbeitet wenig. Viel and wenig, opposite. Right? Yes, but Peter does not work much. Viel means much. Er arbeitet wenig. He works little. Right? Okay. Langsam, schnell. That is also come across. Langsam means slow. Very slow. Langsam means slow. Schnell means fast. Schnell means fast. So here it is. See this. Next sentence मध्येच आहे. Du lernst langsam und ich lerne schnell. You are learning slowly and I am learning fast. So langsam, schnell, slow, slowly, or slow, and schnell is fast. Very important, na? Then richtig, falsch. Just now we have seen richtig means correct, falsch means wrong. Okay, so opposite of this, four opposite things that it is come across. Then next is what their article. Just now we have seen. So let's see here. It is the other articles. Der Lehrer, das Heft. So it is das Heft, huh? Die Regel. Just see. So eine. So eine. So आपण कसं शिकतोय मेल, female, and then neutral. In book it is written male, neutral, and female. Okay, but we have to remember like this, der, die, das. Ein. So ein Lehrer, eine Regel, ein Heft. What is Regel? Regel means rule. Rule. Rules and regulations म्हणतो ना तसं. ती Regel. Okay, let's see what is the different articles. हम लोग ने दोनों आर्टिकल, दो ही आर्टिकल सीखे हैं. The definite article in German, it is called as bestimmt. It is called as bestimmt article. राइट? जर्मन मध्ये डेफिनेट आर्टिकल को क्या बोलते हैं? बेस्टिम्ड. इनडेफिनेट आर्टिकल को वी कैन से हियर इट इज unbestimmt. Unbestimmt. In our notepad I will write here. Here I will say definite article, bestimmt article. असं दिस इज इन जर्मन. हे जर्मन मध्ये लिहिलेलं आहे. आर्टिकल ए इज capital. So bestimmt article, and here it is unbestimmt article. Unbestimmt article. And one more article it is given over here. Let's do that also, and then we will see again in the book. It is indefinite negative article. Indefinite negative article. So like we are saying, I have no pencil. So here it is called as, right, like this, bestimmt, unbestimmt, negative article, unbestimmt, negative article. Negative is negative, negative article. Okay, so indefinite negative article. So how it is like this? So here it is. Here it is kind, kind, and kind. So ainच्या ऐवजी kind, kind. So I have right. So let's say kind man, no man, no man. Kind Frau, no woman. Kind kind, right? No child, like that. Okay. So here it is like this. Kind man, kind Frau, kind kind. So here it is no child, no woman, and no man. Obviously, here we have got plural form as well, right? Plural form पण आहे ना. So here it is kind. Kind, it is a plural form of this. So if I want to say no men, so I have to say kind mener. No woman, kind kind Frauen. No children, right? Kind Kinder. Okay, so kind. So always we have to see kind. Here it is also here इकडे कसं आहे D. So D mener, D Frauen, D Kinder. So like that. Keine Männer, keine Frauen, keine Kinder, like that. Okay, and here it is kein Mann, keine Frau, kein Kind. So three types of articles are there actually. Three types of articles. Okay, and that's why in the book also it is written three articles. Right, unbestimmt, negative article, definite article, indefinite article, and indefinite negative article. Right, we will remember like this: masculine, feminine, and then neutral instead of masculine, neutral, and feminine. Right, chart part kartana, if you are by hearting the chart, you have to say dare, d, does, d, असा पाठ करायचा. Means what? Masculine, feminine, neutral, plural form. Right, so like that. Der Lehrer, now it is okay. In book it is written like this: Der Lehrer das Heft die Regel. Just now we
सर
are
हेफ्टचा मिनिंग एकदा सांगा ना परत.
कसं Heft.
हा.
Heft is notebook.
ओके सर, थँक्यू.
Heft is notebook. Okay. So it is das Heft. S लिहितो S shortcut मध्ये. So das Heft.
तर सर
Now
आपण हे लिहू शकतो का?
हा
दस बुक, बुक, दस बुक.
das book पण आहे ना.
अच्छा अच्छा. नाही, तुम्ही नोटबुक स्पेसिफाय केलं, मला वाटलं.
हा नाही नाही हे हेफ्ट मीन्स ऍक्च्युली नोटबुकच आहे, बुक नाहीये. बुक साठी देर इज स्पेशल नाउन इज देअर कॉल्ड एज बुक इन जर्मन.
ओके.
बुक साठी स्पेशल नाउन आहे. सी हियर इट इज देअर ना. सी इन कंटेक्स्ट इट इज सॉरी अरे हा इन कंटेक्स्ट इट इज देअर ना. सी यू कॅन सी हियर इज डस बुक. बुक वेगळं आहे. बुक मीन्स ऍक्च्युली बुक. अँड यू कॅन से आइन हेफ्ट म्हणजे अ नोटबुक. हेफ्ट मीन्स नोटबुक अँड बुक मीन्स बुक. BOOK. कळलं?
येस सर, येस सर,
So
कळलं.
this is clearly it is given separately. So book and the notebook both are different. Okay. Fuller means actually the pen means a pen. Now it is a ना आईने म्हणून a pen आणि ब्लॅस्टिफ्ट म्हणजे पेन्सिल.
सर
ब्लॅस्टिफ्ट
सर म्हणजे आता पण आपण नोटबुक आणि टेक्स्टबुक स्पेसिफाय करायचं आहे, तर आपण बोलू शकतो दस बुक इन हेफ्ट. सॉरी, म्हणजे दस बुक, दस हेफ्ट.
does heft. Does heft means the notebook.
येस.
Does book means the textbook, like that.
ओके सर, ओके सर.
Okay. Now let's see. Let's go over here. Here it is. Unbestimmt negative article, kein Lehrer, keine Regel und kein Heft. जसं आता जस्ट बघितलं. Let's see the plural form of this. Plural form क्या है? D Lehrer, D Lehrer only. Der Lehrer, D Lehrer. म्हणजे जर का मी आता D if I am saying delairer असं जर का बोललो in German, delairer, then does not become, the असं it is not wrong, but here it is the teachers, very important. Confuse naka ho, don't get confused. Their learer means the teacher, single teacher. What is the plural form? De-learer. So no change at all, no change. असं पण आहे, no change. So there is no the exact rule of this, exact rule nahi hai. Learer असे तर learer, but it is this like this only. Der learer, de-learer. Dort sind die Lehrer. असं मी ऐसा अगर मैंने जर्मन में सेंटेंस किया, सपोज डोर्ट sind die Lehrer, L capital Lehrer. Now this sentence, what it makes sense? There are the teachers, और वो भी कैसे है? मेल टीचर्स, फीमेल टीचर नहीं आएगा बीच में. There are the teachers, right? Or these are teachers. These are the teachers. Okay. So der Lehrer, die Lehrer. Always remember. Okay. Das Heft, die Hefte. बग चेंज हो गया. Now here also it different, huh? De regeln, n ala n. See, only n is there. So here it is the rule, that is single rule, and here it is the rules, many rules. But काय चेंज क्या है? रेगेल और इधर n ऐड किया है खाली. Here f, here heft e ऐड किया है. Here no addition at all. Okay, so something like some combinations of nouns that is being collected, and let's say किधर किधर कुछ चेंज नहीं होता है, किधर ई लगता है, किधर ई आर लगता है, किधर उमलाउट लगता है और ई आर लगता है. So ऐसा कलेक्शन भी है आगे जाके, that also we will see. Okay, so in the same thing, in the same chapter it is given, or I think in the next chapter it is written like this. So whenever we will go ahead, we will take one by one. So after this, let's see. Now here it's the exercise. Now ये exercise आपको घर में करने का है, right? So युबुंग का मतलब है एक्सरसाइज.
सर ये उबुंग जो आपने एक्सरसाइज बताया, ये उबुंग सिर्फ टेक्सचुअल एक्सरसाइज पे मैटर करता है या फिर वर्कआउट वाला एक्सरसाइज पे भी उबंग ही आएगा?
नहीं, इसमें यहाँ सेम युबुंग ही आएगा. युबुंग
मतलब वो
वर्कआउट
सब
एक्सरसाइज.
जगह सेम है ना, मतलब चेंज नहीं होगा ना
नहीं
सिचुएशन
नहीं
के
नहीं
लिए?
नहीं नहीं, युबुंग इज युबुंग. युबुंग मीन्स प्रैक्टिस,
यस.
right? Can you tell me the verb which is come across to practice? है ना, I'm practice the grammatic है ना.
हाँ.
एक वर्ब आलेला माहिती आहे, त्या वर्बचं नाव होतं युबेन. वी आर कॉन्जुगेटेड ऑल्सो. हॅव यू रिमेंबर दिस?
नहीं सर.
बघ ना, इकडेच आलेलं आहे बघ, लास्ट में ये देखो इधर. किधर गए? वीर युबेन दी ग्रामाटिक. वीर
ओके.
युबेन दी ग्रामाटिक. वी प्रैक्टिस द ग्रामर, है ना. युबेन, युबेन मीन्स टू प्रैक्टिस, and yubung means the exercise,
ओके सर.
right? Like that. Okay, see, I hope that you have written this and you have translated this also. Translate पण करा, एक एक सेंटेंस लिखो जर्मन में, उसके नीचे आप इंग्लिश में लिखो, राइट? और इसका अगर आपको प्रोनाउंसिएशन लिखने का है, तो ऊपर प्रोनाउंसिएशन भी लिख सकते हो. इट इज योर चॉइस, इट इज ऑप्शनल, बट I hope that you are going to make a translation of this. Translation करावंच लागणार आहे तुम्हाला. Okay, then only you can able to remember. So let's see. Exercise काय करायचं आहे, and then you do the exercise. Okay, dare does d. Okay, so now lot of the nouns are given, right? Which may come across or which may not come across. So how it is, right? So this exercise I will give you as a homework for you. Whatever verb, whatever nouns it is come across, please try to put der, does. You put Übung 2 also, you solve ein, eine. For ein means it is for masculine and neutral, it is same ein, and for feminine it is eine, right? So try to solve this Übung 1, Übung 2. That's it. Yubung 1 and Yubung 2 you are going to solve. Okay. In the next lecture, I will solve this. I will solve it and you just say whatever nouns, if you are not if you are not come across or like that, let it be as it is. ऐसे ही रहने दो. Okay. Is it clear? Any doubt?
No, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, so I hope that we have started with the articles. Okay, and these articles are very very important, right? In all the context, whenever you are writing, whatever you are doing the exercise in German language, for in grammatic part, we are always going to make a use of these articles. राईट. कुठलं पण सेंटेन्स तुम्ही फॉर्म करा, आपल्याला आर्टिकल येणारच येणार, वर्ब येणारच येणार. सो वर्ब कॉन्जुगेशन इज अ some verbs conjugation, how we are going to solve the regular conjugation of verbs and special verbs like to be and have, that we have already seen. Now here something like the articles. Now articles, जितना आप लोग आर्टिकल्स रिमेम्बर करोगे, मीन्स इट्स सिंगुलर फॉर्म एंड प्लूरल फॉर्म, उतना आपको आगे जाके बहुत you can able to make a sentence very quickly. Otherwise whenever you are, if I want to say I have a pen, चलो पेन को क्या बोलते हैं, लेट्स से फ्यूलर, अभी हम लोग ने देखा फ्यूलर, राइट. नाउ लेट्स अगेन यू आर रिमेम्बरिंग वेदर दिस फ्यूलर इट इज डेयर डी और डस, what it is, then I have to remember, oh it is their fuller, correct. And then their का indefinite में क्या होता है, ein. Then I will say, oh ich habe ein fuller. Now this is correct grammatical sentence. This is how I have to remember, right? Otherwise you will whenever you want to say anything, right? I am reading the book, reading को बोलते हैं lesen, lesen करके verb है, lesen. Now I have to say like that, so ich lese, what I did, I conjugate that particular verb. Lesen का lese किया, because if I am using personal pronoun is ich, so ich lese. Now I am reading the book na. Book means what? Book, buch. No book, how what it is it there did us, so it is does book. Now if I'm remembering like this, then only I will speak correctly na. If I want to say I read the books, I read many books, or let's say I read the books, so now I have to say na book का plural form क्या होता है, so bucher होता है. We will see that in the next lecture, bucher होता है. Then I can make a sentence, no, ich lese die Bücher. लेकिन अगर मुझे बुक का डेरिवेटिव्स मालूम नहीं है और बुक का प्लूरल फॉर्म का क्या जो भी है, फॉर्म्स, वो अगर मालूम नहीं है, देन इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू फॉर्म अ सिंगल सेंटेंस आल्सो. And that's why it is, you have to make a practice of it. Only practice makes man perfect. That is only the you can say the best medicine to learn any kind of language. Okay, so I hope that you understood this particular definite article, indefinite, negative article, and the nominative form, only nominative form, right? Once when we will go ahead with second chapter or third chapter, then only we will go for the next form of the noun, right? अभी अभी नॉमिन ऑपोजिटिव डाटिव कैसे यूज होता है, क्या होता है, वो अलग है. देन अदरवाइज जैसे हम लोग आगे एक ही साथ लिया तो तुम लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे. तो इधर अभी मैं डेफिनेट आर्टिकल के ही बारे में हम लोग बोलेंगे. इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर ऑल्सो वी विल सी हाउ दिस डेफिनेट आर्टिकल्स आर गोइंग टू मेक यूज ऑफ इट. Definite article, indefinite, and obviously indefinite negative article, nominative form. So nominative form we have to concentrate on this. Okay. Any question is there?